My ex said he wanted to remain friends for the kids. I replied, the kids deserve better examples. When Trevor and I split up after 8 years, I thought the worst part was telling our twin boys, Jake and Ryan. They were 7, old enough to know something was wrong, but too young to understand why daddy wasn't living with us anymore. Trevor moved into this tiny apartment across town and started his whole weekend dad routine. The real nightmare began when he started dating Ashley, this 23-year-old barista from the coffee shop downtown. She had pink hair and called my kids little dudes, like they were her drinking buddies. Trevor would pick up the boys on Fridays and bring her along, acting like one big happy family. Jake started asking me why daddy's new friend was always hanging on him, and Ryan came home saying Ashley taught them a drinking game with juice boxes. But Trevor kept pushing this "we should be friends" garbage. He'd text me constantly about how mature adults stay friends after divorce. He wanted us all to have dinner together so the boys could see us getting along. I kept saying no, but he wouldn't drop it. Finally, he cornered me at Jake's soccer practice and made this big speech in front of other parents about how we needed to show the kids that love never really dies. It just changes form. That's when I saw Ashley in his car, taking selfies while our kids played soccer. She was wearing this crop top that said "Daddy's Girl," and I lost it. I walked over to his car and knocked on the window. Ashley rolled it down looking annoyed. "Hey, can you not park here?" I said. "This spot is for parents." She laughed and said, "I'm basically their stepmom now." "You're 23, I replied. "You're closer to their age than their dads." Trevor jogged over looking panicked. "Babe, let's just go park somewhere else." That's when it hit me. The whole friends for the kids thing wasn't about the kids at all. Trevor wanted me to approve of Ashley, so he could feel better about trading his family for someone who could have been his babysitter 5 years ago. The next Friday, Trevor showed up early to pick up the boys. I had them ready with their backpacks, but I also had something else ready. Ashley was sitting in the passenger seat texting, and I walked right up to her window again. "Can I ask you something?" I said sweetly. Ashley looked up from her phone. "How long have you two been together?" "Like 4 months," she said, flipping her hair. "So you started dating him while he was still living here?" I asked loud enough for the other neighbors to hear. Ashley's face went white. No, that's not." Trevor came running over. "What's going on?" "Just getting to know Ashley better," I said. "Since she's going to be around my kids, I thought I should know more about how you two met." The whole neighborhood got quiet. Mrs. Chen from next door was suddenly very interested in watering her already soaked plants. "It's not like that," Trevor stammered. "So Ashley, you weren't the barista who kept writing your number on his coffee cups while he was still married?" I asked, pulling out my phone, because I have some interesting photos from Jake's school folder. Apparently you two were pretty cozy at the spring carnival in March. We didn't separate until May. Ashley started crying. Not like sad crying, but that ugly crying when you know everyone's staring at you. Trevor's face turned red and he started yelling about how I was being manipulative and cruel. "You're right," I said calmly. "I am being cruel. But you know what's crueler? Asking me to pretend we're all friends so you can feel better about cheating on your family." The boys came running out with their backpacks, and Jake asked why Ashley was crying. Trevor couldn't even look at them. He just mumbled something about the weekend being canceled and got in his car. That Monday, I got a text from Trevor saying he wanted to talk about custody arrangements without Ashley present. No more mentions of being friends, no more demands for family dinners. The boys ask about Ashley sometimes, but mostly they seem relieved that daddy's visits are just about them now.